Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Prescott to throw it.
That's complete to DK.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll run, H.M. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Prescott. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go, shot. COVID-19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Come on.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, Start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top. Take it deep. And now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Again, it's Krosky-Barrett. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That is caught inside the 5. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Go! Ready?
Krosky-Barrett going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over to Chalk. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Get it.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Got it. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run once more with JCM. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Corley.
To throw is Prescott. And this one finds McConkey. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And he's got room. Inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready, go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
To throw is Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rivera. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Liking 18.
And they go play action. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That one complete to McConkey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now he's free to midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 30 yards there.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Daniels. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, set.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
16 seconds now on the clock.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here.
Okay,
Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw, Daniels. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Third and 4.
Down. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Checks it down, Krosky-Merritt, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Pass caught right side, Fannin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Harold Fannin from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we
Washington
go.
will line up for the two-point
19
conversion.
Tigers. Go.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Williams. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Mary. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch it.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
It's caught at the one. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Commanders 15.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And able to get this out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Prescott.
A short one there in front of you.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A run straight ahead with A-Chain. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Oronde Gadsden with career touchdown number 60.
And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On the set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Now a play fake here on first down. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A gain of 4.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
19-18, go!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Daniels looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Daniels going to throw for it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
A run inside, crossing Merrill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 15-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing here, Prescott. Gets this complete to Butte. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Washington down by a field goal. A little over a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they still got a shot to win this as well.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one